Good morning, children. In this video, we are going to see the important concepts of lesson 1 Visual Basic. So, in my previous videos, we have discussed about lesson 1 textbook explanations and how to work with the VB application, how you have to open in system. We have discussed about the steps and what are the screen interfaces available in Visual Basic. So we have completed lesson 1 introduction of Visual Basic and the introduction of all the concepts in lesson 1, and also I have explained the practical videos for this lesson working with the simple programs in Visual Basic. Okay, so we have completed successfully lesson 1 about your classwork writing. So most of the students, you did not receive your classwork note and textbook. I think this is not a right time to discuss about book by exercises. So after some time I will explain and I will give a separate video for book by exercises. I will explain all the Romans with the answers, with my explanations, and I will tell you answers and explain the questions. You can mark the answers. Once you receive your textbook, you can answer your questions and you can start writing your classic notes. Okay, so in this video I'm going to give the important concepts of lesson 1, what we discussed so far. I want to give a quick review and I explain once again the important concepts in lesson 1 Visual Basic. You can understand, you will get a clear knowledge in this lesson. Clear? And here I have shared the main important concepts, pictures, the PPT, the quick review points. These points will help you the understanding of lesson 1 concepts. It will help you answer your questions with a easy way, with simple definitions. So let us start the video. We have seen the above concepts in first lesson, the introduction part of lesson 1, and the basic terms about Visual Basic, how to launch a Visual Basic application, launching Visual Basic, and starting Visual Basic application, how to open and how to get the primary window of Visual Basic, the steps we have to follow to open the VB application, and Visual Basic environment. In Visual Basic environment we have discussed about IDE and GUI options. I hope you understood. IDE means integrated development environment. GUI concepts is a graphical user interface. So IDE, we have all the screens in one place: Project Explorer window, form layout window, and properties window, tools box, and main work area form. So all the screens, all the options we have in one place, it is called IDE. GUI, graphical user interface. VB is a GUI application. We have create software applications with very easily with the graphical options. Okay, so these are the main topics we have seen in lesson 1. I hope you understood the introduction part and the basic terms, launching Visual Basic applications. And most of the students, you have asked me, sir, how to download a VB application. You can try, but you have to know something about the software installation in a laptop or system. I will share the websites. In that website we can download all the softwares. What are the softwares you need, you can download it. The website name is Get Into PC. All the pirated and cracked softwares are there, so you can download all the softwares from that website. So the website name is Get Into PC. So VB 6.0 also available in that website. It is a very huge file. It will take half an hour or 45 minutes to download the software. Once you have downloaded, you have to run the setup file in that folder. It will have some steps. You have to click next. Why I am telling this, suppose you don't know how to install the software application system, the OS will be corrupted in PC. So that's why I'm again telling you, if you have if you have a confident, if you know how to install software applications, you can install the software applications. So or any chance we will meet in coming days, I will give you the setup file, you can install in your PC. Because the computer science, the theory part is only 50% of concepts we can understand. So other 50%, when you work with the system or laptop, you will fulfill with the concepts, next 50 percentage. We can reach the 100% of concept, and with a very good clarity knowledge in that lesson. So these are things we discussed in lesson 1. I hope you understood all the concepts and the lesson 1 topics, the important concepts we discussed so far. So in this video, I am going to give a quick review of the lesson 1 concepts. I will explain once again what we discussed, what are the concepts we have seen in VB 6.0 introduction part and objective part. So let me show the next slide. The introduction, we have discussed about basic. Basic, the word stands for beginners all purpose symbolic instruction code. This is the earlier programming language and the old programming language we used. This is not a GUI programming language. Using programming commands, we can develop a simple softwares applications, like Oracle and SQL programming. So there is, we are entering only commands, using that commands. So we are creating tables and databases. Like basic programming is also, it has the commands. Using the programming commands, we can write a simple programs and simple applications. The first version of basic was written in the 1950s. Current version is known as Visual Basic. The current version is known as Visual Basic, which enable to write programs that run under Microsoft Windows. So it is the Visual Basic application program is the GUI option. It can run under Microsoft Windows operating OS system. So GUI I have explained already to you. Graphical user interface. Graphical user interface means what are the screens, menus we can see in a system front end, screen front end. It is a GUI option, graphical user interface. So we have a more graphical options in Visual Basic. Just using drag and use mouse cursors, we can drag into your form, it will be placed to your form. So this is the introduction part about VB Visual Basic programming and basic programming. Let me explain the next slide. Basic terms: application and object. What is application? It is a collection of objects that work together to accomplish task. Application means what? Here they are telling about software application. We are doing manual works now, using registers and entering data. So we are adding something, totaling, and we are doing manual work. Application means it is the automation of work. The task will be completed very easily. Once you have converted your manual work to automation using softwares applications, you can complete your task within minutes, and you can use or you can enter huge data in software applications. So this is the difference between using doing manual work and converting your manual work to computerization. So here they are telling about software application. It is the collection of objects that work together to accomplish tasks. The task can be anything. For example, for here, using ticket booking system software applications, we are booking tickets, we are in registering tickets. So this is the task here. And invoice preparation, we are giving some product values, it will add the totals and the GST value something. So this is the task here. So this is the meaning for application. So next we are going to discuss about object. It is a piece of software that has properties and functions. The object means here in Visual Basic, we are placing controls in the form, no, text box, labels, timer control, and image box. We can say this is the object. It is the piece of software, it is the component of software that has properties and functions. What is means the properties? Once you place the controls in Visual Basic projects in text box or label, any controls, any object, you can change its properties. its a color, its a type, its a look, its a design. So we have a properties window. It has a list of the properties as per requirement. As you want change its position, change its size, change its colors, background color, text color. So we have a more properties in Visual Basic properties window. Using the properties window, we can change its properties. So this is the meaning for this line. It is a piece of software that has properties and functions, and also it has the functions. When you place some controls, command button, labels and text box, when you enter the name with this control and right click it, you can see the functions available with that control. Using that functions, we can use that functions in coding window. You can run your set your outputs in output screen. So this is the object and its object properties and the functions. The next term we are see here, project and event driven. The project, what is project? It is a collection of files that make up your application. Is a project means what? Once you have completed your design, a form and coding part of the program, it's a combination of a form and a coding window. It is a collection of files. This is the meaning for this line. It is a collection of files that make up your application. Once you have completed these parts in your VB projects, it is called a project. You can convert this project as setup file and make it as a exe file. You can install in any system. This is the project. Next we are going to see here event driven concept. An event is something that happens like the user clicks button or form is being opened. I already explained and I've shown you in Visual Basic practical video event driven. When you click with some controls, it has some it shows the list of the event driven programming. Mouse click event, mouse drag event, and a key press event, key lock event, something. All the things are available in event list. So as per requirement, you can set events. Let me explain the next screen. Launching Visual Basic application. Once you have installed Visual Basic software in your system, go to your desktop menu and click the start button, and you can see the list of programs installed in your computer. You can go for click all programs and click the Microsoft Visual Studio menu is there. Click that Microsoft Visual Studio menu and you can see Microsoft Visual Basic. So follow these steps and click that name. Your application will be opened, and this is the steps how to launch Visual Basic application in system. Okay, so for that you have to install in your laptop or system the VB software. Once you have installed, you can see the list of programs available in your system. Using all programs and the start button, it's available. You go for that menu. Once you click this menu, you can open the Visual Basic application. So this is the these are the steps to launch Visual Basic application in your system. Let us discuss the starting Visual Basic. So once you have clicked the menu in your programs, all programs list, you will get this is the first screen, the starting Visual Basic. You can see here more icons. Here you have to go click a new tab, starting standard exe, and other icons I will explain later, because you don't have a concept of these features in Visual Basic. Click the standard exe and click open button. Your form will be opened. So other icons, we have more options, database and other concepts, data components and other parts of the Visual Basic. So here you are learning about only simple programs, creating simple programs and introduction of Visual Basic. So that icons for those who are studying for Visual Basic as a professional and creating commercial software applications, they can use the other icons. So you just click here standard exe and click that icon, your form will be opened, and you have to click open button end of the screen. Your form will be opened. This is the step for starting Visual Basic program in your system. Here we are seeing Visual Basic environment. This is the primary work area of Visual Basic programming form. This is the area you're going to design your software. You're going to design your front-end application of your software application. So clear, I have already explained in my previous videos what is software, what is program, and what is front end of the software, how to design front end, and I have explained about back end. Back end means database applications using MS Access, Oracle, SQL programming. Using these programming languages, we can create database applications. The software is a combination of front end design and back end design. So front end, we can see GUI options, graphical user interface options are there. Using the menus and the controls and the text box labels, we can enter the datas. We can once you enter the data goes and store in the backend in database as a database formats in any formats. Using database creation languages, we can store our data in system. So this is the definition for front end and back end of software components. Now I'm going to explain the primary work area, Visual Basic environment. So you can see here all the screens in one place: form, toolbox, home menu, and properties window, form light window, project explorer window. This is the concept on the feature we have in IDE, integrated development environment. IDE means what? All the windows in one place. Using these windows, when you develop softwares, you can use these windows. You can design your application, front-end application. Using properties window, we can change designs, its colors, and its size, and all other options we have in properties window. And the form light window already I explained to you. Using we can set form positions in output screen, left side or right side or top bottom in the screen monitor. So as you want, you can set its a position when you execute your applications in using form light window. Project explorer window, it shows the coding part and the forms part and what are the forms models you have in Visual Basic project. It shows all the list of the components you are having in that project. When you are developing softwares, you can use project explorer window to move around the VB primary work area and switch over to other options, coding part or screen part. So this is the project explorer window. Tools box, we have a separate lesson. In next lesson we are going to detailed explanations for a tools box. We have more tools available in Visual Basic. So these are the tools using to develop your software applications. So I will explain one by one all the tools. And in my previous practical video, I explained simple tools: label box, command button, text box, and how to use these tools to write a simple programs. So you can understand. I hope you understood. Next, on the main menu, the home tab, file, insert, view, and execute your program, run your program, and saving a document, saving your project, save as your project. All other menus are there. I will explain in next video with the lesson 2, tools box and other menus. So this is the primary work area in Visual Basic. This is the part of Visual Basic program is important. We are going to design our front-end application. So clear? Let me explain the next slide. Toolbar and toolbox. What is toolbar? It provides shortcuts for many of the common operating commands. Toolbar, we have a it is a toolbar. In toolbar, all the tools will be available. It provides shortcuts for many of the common operating commands. And next, toolbox, it gives access to the controls that you can use on a form. A control is an object such as button, label, grid. In toolbox, all the tools will be available. We can use for these tools access to the controls. We can place in a form. We can design your application. A control is an object such as button, label, grid. The controls are available. You can, when you create some tools, you can set as a group using controls. It's a button, label, or grid. So this is the definition for toolbar and toolbox. Understand what is toolbar? It provides shortcuts for many of the common operating commands. It is the toolbar. Toolbox, we have a list of the tools available in a VB application: label, command button, text box, timer control. These are the tools box. Toolbar means it is the shortcut. Main in the top of the screen you can see toolbar shortcuts, many of the operating commands. When you create applications, you can use go for shortcuts. You run your applications. Okay, so this is the toolbar and the toolbox. Okay, and a control, in end of the point what they are telling here, a control is an object such as a button, a label, grid. When you place some controls in Visual Basic application, you can use a group. So you want to set as a group of controls. group of labels or text boxes, you can use control and you set a frame for like that. So let me explain the next picture. Toolbox. This is the toolbox we have in Visual Basic. We have more tools: pointer, label, frame, combo box, picture box, text box, command button, option button, list box. So we have more tools. I will explain these tools in Visual Basic from next lesson. So we have a separate lesson for explanation of a toolbox. I will explain it detailed, all the tools, how to use these tools in your form. So these are the tools available in Visual Basic. Just go through the picture, you can see what are the tools available in a toolbox. In my previous video I explained the simple tools to text box, command button and label. So command button is action button. When you run your program, we have output screen. In the output screen, when you click the command button, your output will be given. When you press command button, we can say it's technically as a action button. On the text box, it is used to enter the input values. On the labels, it shows the control names. So we have discussed as of now only these three tools. I did not explain the timer control, combo box, list box, option button and other data components objects. So I did not explain these controls. In coming lessons I will explain the other tools available in tools box. Just clear with the text box, command button, labels, these controls, because we are going to create simple programs adding two numbers and moving some objects animations. So for that we are going to frequently use these controls only. From lesson 2 I will explain other controls, other tools available in VB. You can understand better. Let me explain the next terms: form designer window and properties window. Form designer window. The form design is where you design the forms. So the primary work area, you are going to design your front end. We are going to place controls and objects in that form. It is called the design part of your VB program. The form design is where you design the forms. So this is the meaning for this line. It can be resized as per requirements. We have an option of minimize and maximize, and we can set its position in output screen using form light window. You can set its position left side you want to display or right side you want to display in your monitor. You can set its positions. And the properties window, it is used to change one or more properties for the currently selected objects. I explained detailed about the properties window. Using properties window, we can change the object's properties. It's a name, it's a size, it's a caption, it's a position, it's a design. So we have more properties in a VB. Using properties window, we can change its design as you want. Press F4 key to open the properties window. The shortcut key for using and displaying properties window, F4 key. When you press F4 key in a keyboard, you will get a properties window. So clear what is properties window? It is used to change one or more properties for the currently selected object. The object can be anything: text box, the object can be text box or label or a timer control or picture box. You can change its properties, its a background color, its a text color and its a size, something. So it is called a properties window. The shortcut key F4 key is used for the displaying properties window. So clear. So here in this slide we discussed about form designer window. About form designer window, it is called, technically we can say it's a front end of application. I have explained what is front end, back end, detailed. Properties window, you can see the list of the properties available in a corresponded objects in Visual Basic. This is called a properties window. So clear. So these are the very simple concepts in VB first lesson, introduction of VB. So they are explaining only what are the components and the tools and some important terms here. So as of now we discussed about designer window and properties window. So I hope you understood. Let me move next slide. So here we are looking Project Explorer window. It manages various components of the project. So you can see in that Project Explorer window we have a view object button, view code button, toggle folder button. So we have a list of these icons in Project Explorer window. You want to switch over form screen to coding window, or output screen, we can use Project Explorer window to switch over the screens in Visual Basic. So already we explained IDE, integrated development environment. We have all the windows. You want to switch over, that purpose we can just click the coding view object button. You can go for your object screen. We want to programming window, view coding button, just click that button. You will be used to that coding screen. And toggle folders button, you can see the toggle folders button. When you click the toggle folders button, it will show all the projects components of forms, coding window, database, backend applications, what we connected with this applications. It will show all the file names. So once you have go for this Project Explorer window, you can use this toggle folder, switch over the screens in Visual Basic programming. So here, what is Project Explorer window? Project means what? It has the collection of components of front-end application and the coding part of the Visual Basic and database components of the Visual Basic. These are the three things under in one project we can store as a project. The finalization of completion of this software, the project will be converted as a exe file, executable file. The exe file will be installed in client systems. This is called the completion of task of the software application work, the software engineers doing. Next we are looking here about form layout window. It is used to set position of the form when the application is running. Help features. Yes, what is a form layout window? When you execute your program in output screen, you can set its a position. Left side you want to present your output, or right side you want to present your output, or top of the screen you want to present output. We can minimize and maximize the screen. This is the form layout window. The form layout window will window size and the window position will be changed using form layout window. That's why it is called. It is used to set a position of the form when the application running, and the application running in output screen. When you execute your program, once you completed your task, writing program and instructions and design your part of the Visual Basic programming, you have to run the program for getting output values. In the output screen, you can set its position using form layout window. This is the explanation for this line, setting position of your form when displaying output screen. And next we are seeing here help features. It provides information explanation on any particular topic or queries. Help features, we have a menu toolbar in help features. You want to know something about one control or object or any other components of Visual Basic application. We have a help. It provides information how to use the control and how to detailed explanation of that control, and how we have to place in that form, how to make coding for that components in Visual Basic. So, and the next thing we are seeing here, auto list members. It displays the properties and the methods. Auto list members means what? Functions. When you place the controls, when you click the just enter the name of the control, it will show the names and related to corresponding functions of that control. And auto quick info displays the syntax of any function. Auto quick info is a very great feature in Visual Basic. You don't need to prepare the syntax for any programming statement in Visual Basic. Other programming languages, we have to frame programming statements as per the syntax, but here we have a auto quick info. Using auto quick info, we can make any programming statement without knowing of any syntax of the related statement. So once you just use the mouse, it will be the proper syntax will be given in bottom side of the name. So it is the very great feature, auto quick info. Using this feature without knowing of any syntax of the program statements, we can write a coding part in Visual Basic. So this is called help features we have in available in VB software. So far we discussed about the introduction part of Visual Basic and important concepts of Visual Basic lesson 1. I hope you understood of lesson 1 concepts. I have explained how to launch Visual Basic application and how to work with Visual Basic application, the important terms of Visual Basic applications. I hope you understood very clear of lesson 1 concepts. So watch the video from beginning to end. If you have any doubts, ask me, approach me, send your doubts through WhatsApp or mail. I will clear your doubts. So watch the video and concentrate the understand about the lesson 1 concepts. In my next video, I will explain lesson 2, the detailed and elaborated explanation of tools box, and I will show my laptop screen how to work with the tools and how to design simple programs in Visual Basic, so you can understand better. And those who are not submitted your homework in Teachmeet app, submit it without fail. Don't be defaulters. So you will get the internal marks based on your performance and the submission of your task and activities and classwork completions. Already I explained this year we have an internal assessment for CS subject. So follow it. Don't be defaulters in all subjects. Complete your task on time. So this is the concept of lesson 1. In my next video I'll explain lesson 2 concepts. And about the classwork writing, I will share once you receive a textbook and notebooks, I will explain the book by exercise of the lesson 1. I will explain Roman wise and answers I will give to you. You can complete your CW.